We're back for another episode of Live from Ox City.
Yeah, shout out to all the first time listeners because we might not be back to them.
Yeah, you're right. All right.
Dang.
Hello. Welcome to Live from Ox City.
We're on 41.
41. Coming up on 52.
Coming up on 100. Coming up on 200. But yeah, 52. 52 means it's a year.
Yeah. Okay. The Cowboys. The rootin' tootin' America's team, green silvery pants wearing
Green.
ankle breaking Cowboys.
The Dallas Cowboys of Oxnard.
Yeah. They're back in town, and Jerry Jones is in town. I don't think I realized how thick his accent is.
Yo, pause. I just got to pause that. I didn't know where you were going. I know. I just didn't know where you were going with that. You know, he eats at that. Well, in the past years, I've heard that he goes to the Italian restaurant called Dominic's.
Ventura?
No, it's in Oxnard.
Oh.
You
I
know,
wonder what that. No, I don't know where it is. Where is it?
It's on. It's right there by. It's right there by It's like
Google it, stupid.
No. It's on Oxnard.
Googling
I'm saying it's on Oxnard by like when you turn into La Colonia. Oh. It's kind of like right there by the train, across the street from the train tracks and whatnot.
Damn, they must clear out the whole, like a 30 block radius. Jerry Jones coming through.
Yeah, I that's a rumor. One time I walked into what's that gym? Edge Fitness.
Yeah.
I walked in there and upstairs the whole Dallas Cowboys cheerleading team was. It's like, yeah, let me work out up here today.
Yeah. I told you that I used to go there, right?
Yeah, I think. I just remember that you went there for a little bit.
So this fitness club or whatever is nearby. It's probably like, I don't know, maybe 3 miles away from me. I'd say 2.5, 3 miles. So it's close. It's on the water. It has a cool view. You can work out, run on the treadmill, and it's overlooking the harbor and stuff. So it's cool. So I was going there for a while, and they have classes there. They have yoga. They have other stuff. So I tried a yoga class. I was the youngest guy. I was probably half the age of the average person in there. So it was a lot of senior citizens. And there were a few farts that happened.
How'd you feel about that?
I remember doing the class, and then you're doing your pose and stuff, and then you just hear one, And then I like perked up and I had to look around like to see who it is. And I'm like, I'm looking around and everyone else is just still, doing their thing, doing their,
Farting.
doing their downward facing dog or whatever it is they're doing. But I was the only one kind of looking around. So, but there were a few farts in it and they came from different directions. And all the other people in it, they either didn't hear or they just were so used to it because that's how they roll over there that they just let it go and nobody really like skipped a beat. But it was too much for me. I couldn't handle it. I was getting close to laughing.
Too much
I was
farting.
getting close to like I was getting close to giggling and laughing in the class.
This is too much fun, so you had to drop out. You couldn't learn. This class is too funny. Sorry, instructor.
No, it just, it wasn't what I was expecting yoga class to be.
Yeah, I guess where it just depends on what gym and what time you go to, because I've seen some yoga classes where it's all like younger people.
I mean, that's what I thought was a possibility, but there's kind of like just a lot of gassy old.
Well, there's a lot of old money around there too.
Yeah, a lot of old farts.
A lot of dust farts.
Yeah. Yeah. Which I'm guessing Jerry Jones probably does, right? He's pretty old. I don't know how old he is. He looks like he's 80.
Yeah, he looks around there. If I had to guess,
he's probably like 120. Just with like,
he's not that.
Like all kinds of bionic parts and like heart plant transplant and but they gave him what did they give him? They gave him a trophy from the city, which is kind of weird, right? I don't know.
I really.
Guess they've been coming here for a long time. They've been, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
But let's hear what he had to say.
Well, and I'm going to practice with you a little bit. Let's see. I'm going to hoist this the way you do that Lombardi trophy when you win the Super Bowl. Come here, man. Oxnard, you're our Super Bowl, and we appreciate this very much. Thank you, Mayor.
OxNERD.
I can't tell if it's a mispronunciation or if that's how, like, if he thinks it's spelled that way, like with an E instead of a.
He can't think that it's spelled that way. No.
I don't know. He's pretty old.
Yeah, he's pretty old. It just, man, do you ever hear that? Have you ever, like, being away from the city, do you ever hear people pronounce it that way? Or
Oxnard?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, because even when they say, like, on sports, you have, obviously there's a lot of boxers from Oxnard or some, other sports. They'll be like, from Oxnard. They'll say it right.
Yeah. And the other thing is that he's been coming here so long.
Yeah, exactly.
For what, 20 years? I don't know, more?
Let me think. Yeah, probably, actually. Yeah,
so he says around 05, I bet you his staff gets like annoyed. His staff just here, can't wait to go to Oxnard, guys. They're like, God damn.
Well, the crazy thing is
still saying that.
The crazy thing is, well, why do they, like, what do you think it is? Just the weather?
I think definitely the weather. But I don't know why it's such a weird spot too. Like just at the hotel. I don't know. Maybe they always do that. Like they do it like right outside the hotel so that they don't really
I mean,
have
yeah,
to go too
it's
far.
not uncommon for teams to go away to a different place to for training camp to the
Yeah.
bonding thing or whatever. But I'm just wondering what what it is about specifically Oxnard.
Yeah. It's weird.
I mean, it's not super weird. I'm just wondering what.
Actually, you know what? I think they fly into the military base. They fly in and land at the military base, and then I think they leave from there. So it might be that
What?
the reason why they go to Oxnard because it's easy access. Like they can fly in there. Maybe I don't know. I made that up, but
I mean, it just like that's the reason that they've been doing it for 15, 20 years. They can fly into a military base. I feel like
and
it's the
not have. I
weather.
mean, I'm sure it is the weather, but not having to go to LAX or I mean even Santa Barbara. I guess Santa Barbara wouldn't be so bad, but then you could just fly in there. Like you're not, you don't have to go through like TSA or nothing like that.
Yeah, true. I did, that's interesting that they do that. If that's true.
Oh, I know that they do. They fly into the military. They land there.
Man. So
So
I don't understand it. I just don't understand it. But
I don't know, but
it's just a
you would imagine that after that many years, he would figure out how the city is
yeah,
pronounced or the
name of the city, yeah.
yeah
Or the pronunciation of the city.
yeah.
Yeah, it is kind of interesting that he said that.
But do you have a?
Dallas.
How do you feel about the Cowboys? Are you indifferent about them, or do you?
Yeah, I'm indifferent. I don't care. I don't care about them. I don't hate them. I not a fan, but I'm not like a Cowboys fan hater. I don't know. I'm not. There's no real team that I hate. Like, oh, I hate this
Yeah,
team.
yeah,
But I was never like all hype to that the Cowboys were coming to Oxnard. It was just
right.
like, whatever. Cowboys are coming to Oxnard. I went there one time when I was, I think, in high school, to go just check it out, see what's going on, and then
Yeah,
never went back because I'm not a fan of the Cowboys. But
it's cool. Like it's cool to go. I've been before,
yeah,
and I think the coolest thing is that you see how big all these guys really are. Like because you're on the ground with them, like you're on the same level. So like you can see just how tall these dudes are, like with the cleats and the pads and all that stuff, and how different of a thing it is. Like once you get down on that field and see how big everybody is, like same thing with basketball. If you sit close to the floor, the
right.
closer you get, the more athletic. Like you can tell how athletic everybody is. The closer that you get. So like that part of it's pretty cool to see that.
Yeah, a lot of it seems like there's a lot of Cowboys fans because you'll hear or see a lot of celebrities that go to these training camps. I mean, in past years at least. Like,
Yeah.
you've had almost a who's who of like celebrities go to these training camps.
Training camp. Yeah.
Yeah.
The other I haven't before, and since it's the Cowboys, I don't really pay attention because it's not my team. But as I'm getting older and kind of following football more, um, I'm more in tune of what's going on in training camp. like what training camp is. People are trying to earn spots. People are trying to earn starting jobs. People are trying to make the team. Like before, when I was younger, I was thinking training camp was more just like, preparation for the season and getting ready for it, learning plays and all that stuff. But it's really about competition. Number one, it's like guys are earning and losing spots in training camp. So if I were to go watch that now, that's what I'd be looking for. At least if it was my team, then I would know what to look for of like what position battles I'd be looking at, like who's gonna try to beat out who. Pause.
Yeah, I wonder what some of these people sometimes like. What are they doing? Like there's downtime. There's a little bit of downtime. Like where are they
Somebody
going?
saw them in the annex.
Okay, so they're in the annex.
Yeah, so I think they're probably going over to the collection, checking that out.
Let's see
Seeing what's going on over there.
Who's the Dallas Cowboy here? Let's see. This is like a big group of 250 plus dudes.
Yeah, like the O line is coming in. I'm trying to think of who, like, I mean, Zeke, Ezekiel Elliott, he's pretty recognizable. Dak Prescott would be, I guess. I mean, maybe Amari Cooper. Yeah, like fans would know them, of course, but
yeah,
but other than that, there's not really like a bunch of big,
That's football, period.
Yeah, that's football. I'm telling you, I think it's because they're wearing the helmet. They wear the helmets.
It is 100%. Yeah.
Same thing with baseball. They got hats on all the time, but
right. Yeah, that's true. At this point, for the most popular are like the competing most popular are NFL and NBA, and NFL is definitely number one.
Yeah,
just in popularity. But I honestly think that MLB is kind of far now, like far third. Like it's really NBA and NFL, and then baseball or MLB is kind of a distant third.
Yeah,
for popularity, because look at just from what I'm seeing on these like first take shows and these like morning sports commentary shows, is like they're talking football and basketball.
Yeah,
like that's mainly it.
I feel like the combat sports like boxing and MMA are maybe even more recognizable than baseball.
I would love that if they kind of surpass, because you know how I feel about baseball. But yeah, I just it's kind of crazy how it's only about pretty much those are the two main things that people are talking about.
Here's the thing. I don't give a shit about baseball. It's boring.
All right.
Basically. Yeah. Like,
speaking of baseball, the Cleveland Guardians. What do you think of that name?
It's cool. Cleveland
I thought Guardians. It was cool, actually. Some people they didn't like the logo, I think, because it had like the little, what is it? It's got the little feet on the, like Aries or whatever, like a Cupid or something. Is that what it is?
I don't know. I didn't see the logo. I just saw the name.
Yeah, I didn't hear any kind of, I didn't hear a description, like a reason why.
What do you mean okay.
Yeah, so it's got like little, kind of like little wings on it, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't think they announced or they said why or like what that name means, because it's going to have some kind of meaning, right?
I'm assuming. Yeah. I think that of the teams that renamed themselves because they were racist names was I liked the Washington Football Club or whatever it's called.
You think they keep that?
I think that's cool. I think that's
I
super
would
cool.
I would rock with I would
I would
roll with it if I was
that's
them.
super cool. Like you see the Atlanta Hawks, and they sometimes in their logo, it'll say like Atlanta. It's like something similar, like Atlanta Basketball Club or something like that. I like that. It seems more. It's kind of professional. It seems like a
It
fraternity.
is. I feel like you're missing out on some merchandising opportunities though. If you don't have like a mascot or a logo, like you're kind of limiting yourself.
True.
As far as revenue.
So yeah, that's true. No, that's true. But if you have a logo, like if you like the LAFC,
yeah,
they have a logo, right? What is it? Like a wing or something? Or a shoe?
It's part of the LA.
Yeah, something.
It's like a LA badge.
Yeah, so if you have like an emblem or a logo or something, I think that's like LAFC. That's a dope logo. That's a dope
right
team name, I guess.
The Dodgers don't have a mascot,
right?
And their merch is probably crazy.
I'd say they're for sure top 10 in all of sports.
In all of sports, yeah. I was gonna say, baseball, top two.
Top two, yeah. Who do you think's top 3? It's
Red Sox, Yankees, Dodgers.
In all of sports.
Oh, in all of sports.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'd probably guess the Cowboys.
I'd say Yankees number 1.
Yeah. Yankees, Cowboys.
I don't think Cowboys.
You don't think so?
I think they're in the top 10. No? I think they're in the top 10. I'd say Lakers, Yankees, Lakers. Honestly, Yankees, Lakers. Maybe Dodgers, maybe Raiders.
No, not Raiders.
Maybe that silver and black.
I'd like to think
a lot of people wear that.
Yeah. Which
what other teams are there?
Bulls? That's what I'm saying. The Cowboys.
Not anymore.
The Bulls? Huh? No, not anymore.
90s, they might have been number 1.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
I don't know about for sure, but they were close, top 3.
I don't know. Jordan Mania?
Yeah.
I think you're not going to see Space. Are you going to watch Space Jam?
I'll get around to it.
Have you heard anything about it?
I heard that I've just heard people bashing it.
Yeah, I heard it was trash.
I've heard people bashing it, and yeah, the creator of Space Jam, the original one, was like bashing LeBron. He's no Michael Jordan and stuff like that.
I mean, if you're going into it hoping that it's of the same, it's the same level. If you're hoping for that, if that's what you're going into it for, you're probably going to be disappointed.
I went into before, months ago saying it's a bad look. Yeah. I don't like the look.
You after the visuals came out or before?
I think this was before this was at least 5 months ago that I was like, I don't like the look.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
And they got LeBron with the bald head action figures and stuff, and
he could have just went another angle. Oh yeah, I did see that. Is that real?
I don't know. I
don't
mean,
know.
it is real, but I don't know if that's what he looks like in the movie.
No,
Because in the movie, his hairline is
impeccable.
it's tight. Yeah.
He looks like Jalen Rose.
Looks like Carlos Boozer. You know how many times I've looked for that on YouTube?
That's amazing.
And I can't find
what
it.
we're,
I
what we're
could never
talking
find
about
it.
is Carlos Boozer did the Beijing, but more specifically, we're talking about when Shaq they pulled up a Shaq. It was like Shaq in a fool or something like that, and Shaq was making fun of him, and he was like like the spraying on his head,
and he just couldn't stop laughing. I can't remember who. Somebody was talking about that story. Have you heard that before?
Carlos Boozer was.
Oh, was it him who was saying what happened?
Yeah, something I forgot what it was, but he mentioned
it was that
the
he got a
story.
haircut. It was that he got a haircut and then they like messed it up or something.
I thought what I heard was he agreed to the thing and he was like, "Oh no!" Like as he was doing it, and then he just had to go all the way with it.
Damn, it looked crazy.
It looked super crazy. It looked like a Lego piece on his head.
Yeah, check my story tomorrow. He'll be there. Have you watched the Olympics at all?
No, I saw the highlights of the team losing, of the men's basketball team.
Yeah, I saw that Luka had 48.
Yeah, I saw that highlights. Saw some of the boxing. They let pros in now, but
Boxing?
Yeah, they have pros in. It's the first time pros have been able to.
Were there any pros that were like no?
It would not make sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense to do it because you're gonna get the 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, whatever pros to lift their stature and to get, but these people are prize fighters, so they're not gonna risk it. You're not gonna get someone who's making $1 million to go fight and possibly risk that. But man, who do you think? What's going on with the men's Olympic team?
I don't know.
You're hearing a lot of stuff.
Patrick Ewing. I think Patrick Ewing said that that people are expecting the U.S. to go and crush these teams like they did with the Dream Team, but the rest of the world has caught up since then, which makes sense. You know, like you see all these European players, players from everywhere coming in, but you know, like it definitely seems like the rest of the world has made up that ground. Like you got Luka, you got Jokic. Who else? I guess Aiden's not international. He's kind of international. He's from, where is he from? You know,
he's Bahamas.
Like Bahamas or something?
Yeah, I think he's from Bahamas.
Right. But there are a bunch of top players that are from different parts of the world. So I mean, look at Luka going to his team and scoring 48. Like 40, and I think he almost had a triple double.
Do you think they've
I don't think I've seen that in the Olympics before. I don't think I've seen it. Seen 48.
Well, there's
like a triple double.
There's someone who got like 55, but it was years ago. But my thing is, do you think that they caught up, or we just haven't sent everyone? Because there's 5 to 6 way better, 6 better players than what we have there. Not better, but I'm saying like Kevin Durant. Obviously, he's gonna start no matter who you send.
Yeah.
But LeBron, Anthony Davis.
I mean, right now, I would say Anthony Davis. But
What do you mean right now? LeBron was.
Is LeBron
What?
top 5 in the NBA right now? I don't know.
I would say, yeah.
I'm thinking more like Kawhi.
I'm saying,
or,
yeah.
like,
You see LeBron, Kawhi, AD. You got
Yeah.
Steph Curry.
Yeah, you're right.
You got James
I mean,
Harden.
They have Dame, but it's just that the people that they do have, you would imagine. I mean, they have Dame, they have Kevin Durant, they got Bradley Beal, or no, he left, huh?
Yeah, he left. But I'm saying, like, the guys that they're sending, it's like, do you think Zach LaVine over Paul George? Like, that's what I'm saying.
No.
Like, I don't think all of our better players are there.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, these other teams, like who they lost to, Australia, they had Patty Mills and Joe Ingles or something. Like other than that, like they only got 2 NBA players, and we got all our guys. Like, we should still be winning those games. Like France has who? Like Evan Fournier dropped like 30 points. Why is that happening?
Evan Fournier is good. Don't get it.
He's balding.
Karl Malone and LeBron James are some of the greatest players of all time.
And Alex Caruso.
What about him?
He's balding and he's good.
I mean, he's an NBA
okay.
player.
He's pretty good. Okay.
Yeah, like he's an NBA player. Yeah. No, I don't think, and don't get me wrong, Evan Fournier is a good player. Like he's an NBA.
He is.
But here's the thing. I think a lot of these teams are already formulated. Like these teams are playing with each other, except
they've been
the
playing
pros.
in the NBA. Evan Fournier, and Rudy Gobert. And
I mean, except the NBA players. Like I think that a lot of those teams, I don't know, whatever it is, it's just they have more camaraderie or something. I don't know. It's a good question.
I think it's just they have more. They want to beat the United States. Like
that's true. That's true too.
Like, the United States has a target on their back for sure. Like
I never thought about that too. Yeah, you're right.
But I do think that if they had, if it was Steph, Dame, KD, Kawhi, and Anthony Davis, or whatever, like it's different.
It's a different story.
Yeah.
Plus, how many of these, even if like Russell Westbrook, like he's not there, like he has an international game like that.
Yeah, no, he definitely does.
I mean, who I'm trying to think, like who.
Bobby Portis. They got Bobby Portis on the team, right?
Are you serious?
No.
Oh, I was about to say. I don't think so. Why were they making him out to be like the MVP in the?
Because he was yelling a bunch.
In the ceremony, in the like the post trophy ceremony thing.
Yeah. With his weird headband and his.
He reminds me of a comedian.
Undershirt. What comedian?
I forget who, but there's a comedian that he reminds me of. But yeah, who on the team right now is like a winner like that? Like,
I mean, Dame, who hasn't won.
That's what I'm saying. And even if you go to KD and Draymond, like Draymond's not that dude.
No.
KD isn't.
Oh man. KD. So I'm glad that I remembered this thought. So you remember, well, I don't know, maybe a month ago when somebody compared him to Giannis when they were still in I think it was before they played in their series.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the first round of the playoffs, and somebody compared KD to Giannis, and then KD got like upset. Like, don't compare me to him. Like, I'm not him.
What was
He's
that?
not me.
Right. I remember that. Who said that?
He got, I don't know what was KD who said it, but I don't know who asked him about it. But KD, like, just was just reacted so weird to being compared to him. And then we see how everything turns out. KD, they lose in the second round?
Yeah.
Third round, was it? Yeah. To the Bucks. And then the Bucks go on to win the NBA championship. Giannis Finals MVP, has like, a signature play in almost every game, and then drops 50 in the last game. Like, what now, Katie? What are you gonna say? That's a bad look. It's a bad look. Especially with his and that little shot that Giannis took when he was like, I could go to a super team, I could leave, I could go somewhere and try to win with other people, but this is the hard way to do it, and this is how we did it. Like,
that's gonna pick up steam.
Like,
yeah. I mean, it could have been a shot at anyone. That could have been a shot at LeBron. That could have been a shot at James Harden, Kevin Durant.
But KD's the only one who really took a shot at him.
I guess.
I don't even know if, Giannis would interpret it that way.
There was something there with James Harden too. I forget what it is, but there's something there too.
With Harden and Giannis?
Uh-huh.
Because he threw the ball at his face that one time?
Yeah. Where Giannis threw the ball at Harden?
Yeah, he just like...
he just bullet fast.
Football, like Mike Vicked it right in his face.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, so they have beef because of that, I guess.
But he said something too. He's like, I wish I could. Remember, he was like, I wish I could.
Oh yeah, it was like
something.
It was at the All-Star game.
There you go.
Because they were making fun of, or somebody said something about Harden, like because he can't. It was like something about him not passing or something. No.
He's like, I wish I could be 7 foot tall and just run and just dunk or not do anything.
But my stuff is like harder. What I do is like, harder.
It takes no skill. Right. Yeah.
Right.
So that's why I was like, maybe like a lot of people actually did think it was Harden.
Yeah, you're right. So, either way, I mean, maybe it's for all of them.
It'd be dope if they. Yeah, it'd be dope if they met in the conference finals next year.
Yeah,
that'd be a good. I mean, if Brooklyn can stay healthy, don't. See. It honestly, it's just like the odds are not for it with Brooklyn. Like every one of them has been injured multiple times, and
they're just weird.
Like, what you mean?
Like Kyrie is weird. He's always burning sage, and he's walking up to the games, and he has a walking stick, like he's going hiking. Yeah, like he's one of these people who hikes with a big but it's it's just a piece of a tree, like it's like a like a wooden stick, and he's just weird. And Katie is
flat
soft.
earther stick.
Yeah. Katie is soft, obviously. Like, I mean, he comes up big in big games. He hits big shots. But God, he's sensitive.
Yeah.
Like he's like always, being sensitive and chasing rings, and James Harden is just weird and moody and fat and No, he was like pushing his stomach out.
What a description of James Harden.
When he was trying to get traded from Houston, he was pushing his stomach out for like 3 weeks straight.
He was wearing he was wearing a Miss Doubtfire, like he said.
They're like, damn, he's fat. Like,
I know, and then the next week he was skinny.
Yeah,
I was
like he
so
cut
confused.
weight for a fight.
Yeah, I was
Damn.
so confused on that whole 2 weeks or week or whatever it was.
Yeah,
because
it was weird.
Yeah, it looked like he was Khalid El-Amin at one point. Oliver
Raymond
Miller.
Felton.
Yeah, at one point.
Yeah.
And then the next week he was just a teeny tiny weight prize fighter.
Yeah,
like
he was Michael
what
B. Jordan
happened?
next week.
Michael B. Jordan, the action hero.
Yeah.
That you think.
Speaking of which, they're talking about him being Black Superman again.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Have you heard that?
Absolutely not.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't think the world's ready for that.
I don't think so either.
There's gonna be so much.
Yeah.
Backlash.
Yeah.
What? How are they coming out with these other Batman and superhero man movies? like how is there spin-offs? Doesn't
because
one
there's
person...
different storylines.
No, I'm saying, isn't there one, doesn't one movie production studio have the rights? Isn't that how it works?
HBO Max would be doing this this Superman version.
God, I hate HBO Max.
Why?
Because they're just getting weird.
Because it's all DC? Is that why? Is that why?
No, it's just, I don't know. It's all Game of Thrones' fault. No. Nah. But nah, I think that would be cool if they had a Michael B. Jordan as a black Superman.
Yeah.
That would be super cool to see. I mean, I think it would be super popular, and like a lot of people would go. Yeah. Yeah. I forget there's racist people in this world.
There was a time when Black Panther was coming out, the movie was coming out, and I was around somebody that I used to work with. I don't anymore, but he was so salty about the movie coming out. He was like, "It's like, man, this is so unrealistic. Like, what in Africa they got spaceships and and they can disappear and they got all this stuff. Like, this is dumb. It's ridiculous." Okay, so Iron Man isn't ridiculous, or Captain America, none of that?
It's like, nah, that's realistic.
But this one is unrealistic, huh? Okay, got it. I remember, and it was people were organizing it so school classes could go, it was like an entire class would go see the movie together, when Black Panther was coming out. And so there's all this buzz around it, and this dude was all butthurt about it. Stupid. It's just stupid.
I hate Marvel now.
Yeah. Yeah, so that guy, he won't like it. He won't like
that guy won't like it.
No. What about the other masked man out there
Spider-Man?
in the world right now? No. Keep guessing.
Blink Man?
No.
You're not going Kanye West, are you?
Kanye West. Yep, he's out here. He's out here doing his thing. Yeah, he was spotted at Mercedes-Benz Stadium at Atlanta United game. So that's soccer, right? And he's being escorted around the game. He's wearing a like a red trash bag.
He's wearing the Honey video, the Locks and P Diddy in the Mariah Carey Honey video. The shiny suit era, but red.
Shiny suit man. Shiny suit man era.
He's wearing it's a mixture between that and Missy Elliott. I Can't Stand the Rain.
Yeah, and then he has like pantyhose on his head.
You know. Did you ever
crazy?
Did you ever see Ninja Turtles, the live animation real movie?
Of course I did.
The one, like, remember the Foot Clan?
Kanye West, the foot soldier.
Yeah.
Damn, yeah.
He said pantyhose.
All right. Check the story out. More clip art coming your way.
Okay. Was it a mask?
Look at him.
It looks like it's just breathable. Like
Look
it
at
looks
him
like
in the background. Like he sees this camera taking a picture and he's just staring into it.
It looks like a created player on a sports game.
And he's just walking around the stage. Okay, so
he looks like roster player 99 in NBA Live 92.
Yeah. How do we find the let me find that description of what's going on with him right now? What's going on with his okay, here we go. So according to TMZ, Kanye West moved into Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta until he finishes Donda. Kanye and his team have created a studio space, a chef to prepare his meals, and living quarters.
Why is he living there?
Why? I don't know.
Is something happening there?
I mean, obviously, the stadium is just operating as normal. Like, yeah, we got games, we got stuff.
Is that where that listening party thing was at?
I don't know.
Because did you see
who did he invite to that thing?
Kim Kardashian. Did you see Kim Kardashian was there?
Oh yeah.
She's like, she I guess she filmed it or something. Not filmed it, but like she took
so they
photo.
live streamed it. Okay, they live streamed the listening party of it, and he's supposed to release the album, right? He was like he passed the deadline or whenever he said
was supposed
that he was
to release. Yeah, all the release dates or the new music comes out on Friday, Thursday night, whatever, Friday, and it was supposed to come out last Thursday or last Friday, but it didn't. And so I guess a lot of people were like, "Where's the album?" Because I think that's the day he had the listening party. Now, is that the place that he had the listening party at also? Like, what's going on? What's the Mercedes Benz? That's where he had it?
It was. It
was,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Through
it says that the that listening party broke an Apple Music streaming record.
Oh, it was streamed on Apple Music.
It was live streamed.
Yeah. Oh, see, that's why I was like, I didn't understand where it was, or I think I was late to it, like to stream it, but
still, like
all this, but I'm still interested in this album.
I'm interested in it.
I want to hear that Jay-Z feature.
Oh, I didn't know that there was on it. There was on it.
which is very interesting.
Okay, so hold on. So when Jay-Z is in there, like when Jay-Z goes over there to record, is Kanye doing that? Is he wearing that on his head?
He already record. I don't even think it's at a point where Kanye is probably just like, please, 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 let me get a verse, please, please. And so Jay-Z records it and sends it to him.
Okay.
I don't think he's like, hey, what's up, Kanye? Acting a fool West. Like, let's kick it and hang out and play this. I don't think that's happening.
So you think Kanye's like, you think he's like Jay-Z doesn't text him back for a couple of days? You think so?
Yeah, probably. I think Kanye's ego is also not texting Jay-Z. Like Kanye's like, it's weird between me and Jay, and like, I need to. I don't know. I just don't feel it. I don't know. I know it was weird for a minute. For like, that's why I'm surprised that they did a song together.
Yeah. Why was it weird?
I feel like it might have been. I don't know. I remember Kanye West got up and was like, Jay-Z, call me.
Oh wow.
You didn't hear that?
No, so he was like begging him to call him or what?
He's like, I know you had these goons sent to me, but call me. You know, play that audio.
Wow. Okay. No, I Kanye does so many things. It's hard to keep up with it, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. But I'm like I said, through all this stuff, and then one of my favorite rappers, I would say top. I don't know. I won't put a number on it, but Pusha T, I know he's gonna have a good verse on a Kanye West album. So,
how do you know who's like featured on all of that?
I don't know. I don't.
Oh,
I don't. But I just saw that. I saw that there was a Jay-Z feature.
where is this call me thing? Where is it? Where is he telling him to call him?
This was years ago. I don't. He was like at a concert or something.
Oh,
and
it says it's 10 minutes. I don't want to listen to 10 minutes of that.
Oh man. Yeah, he was basically something happened between them. It was probably about the Trump stuff. I don't know.
Oh yeah, he got a little bit confused there.
He got sunk in place for a little bit. I mean, not for a little bit. Like he's Kanye.
No, he's
Kanye,
still there, kind of. Yeah.
But like I said, through all this, I'm definitely still looking forward to the album because he's a musical genius. So I want to see what the Donda album looks like or sounds like.
Do you follow the Sports Center IG page?
No. What happened?
Well, all right. So they posted some drawings of NBA players, just by somebody, who does that.
Mm-hmm.
So they did a bunch of different ones. So they have Allen Iverson, Kobe, and Tracy McGrady. They got LeBron. They got Iverson again, and they're good. They're good pictures.
That good.
What's it? Is by via CMINESES_designs.
Shout out to you.
Yeah, shout out to him. The art is good. There's Kobe. And then it gets to this. What do you see? What do you see before your eyes here?
I see Drake holding a trophy.
Right. Why do you think you see that?
Because someone drew it and they put it up on the Sports Center IG page.
Yeah. There's also a Michael Jordan. I think he's holding like the World Series trophy, maybe.
That's very
definitely
weird.
was not real either. But God, just to see like all these players, Kobe, Iverson, LeBron, Tracy McGrady,
Top
Jordan,
of their field. Top of their field.
Dwayne Wade,
Top of their
Zion.
field. Yep.
And then Drake hugging the Larry O'Brien
Top
trophy.
of his field.
Terrible.
Trophies.
And then this last one is D'Angelo Russell. Who I mean, he belongs almost less than Drake.
Yeah.
But his story is a weird one. I don't know if you know how many people are familiar with D'Angelo Russell, but
didn't he snitch on
yeah, God, he's
Swaggy P?
He did. I think when Swaggy P was with
the Lakers.
Iggy Azalea, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And I think D'Angelo Russell I think he was a rookie at the time, and the Lakers sucked. The Lakers were terrible. That was when that clip of there's D'Angelo Russell like celebrating on the bench, and he's like freaking out, and he's waving his arms all crazy, and then it zooms in on Kobe behind him, and Kobe's just like not having it.
And that's the same time when Kobe went on Jimmy Kimmel, and Jimmy Kimmel played the clip of like all of them all hype because they won one game. It was like Jordan, was his name Jordan Hill? That's his name.
Oh yeah.
They were all, and Swaggy P and all these dudes, they were all celebrating after a 1 win, and they were like super super trash, and they were like all acting a fool in the post game interview. And Kobe, they play it, and then they look at Kobe, and he's just dead stare, pissed face.
Because I must know what your reaction to this is. So the Lakers had an 8-game losing streak. They beat the Celtics. Overtime, great. This is from after that game.
This got interesting. Come back to Force OT. You got some friends here.
You feel me? We back in the building. Y'all thought we was gone. My man Jay Lynn was doing his thing. Jay Hill doing his thing.
Nick out there hitting his free throws. You know how he do it. You know, Jay Lynn going to the basket like it ain't nothing to it but to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Mike, man, you got a nice suit on today, too, man.
Shit, that's right.
Damn, it sounds like he's going to rob him.
Now, would that happen if you were there? Would there be a celebration?
He was absolutely disgusted. He just didn't say anything.
Yeah, he just declined to answer.
Yeah, he was different. He's got that different human gene in him where he was just like, he wasn't
not
even
about
for
all
the
this,
jokes.
Yeah, I'm not about all this child's play shit. You know,
like I'll cut a motherfucker on that.
If we lose another game. Yeah, that's the same time as the soft like Charmin.
Yeah, but that's the same. That's the same thing where it's like Jordan punched Steve Kerr in the face.
Yeah, Steve Kerr was like, thank you. Thank you. I could tell everybody forever now.
He said thank you.
Yeah, Steve Kerr has a crazy resume. He's got like 10 championships. He's been punched in the face by Michael Jordan. He hit a game-winning shot.
You said it in wrong order.
What?
He's been punched in the face by Michael Jordan. He's got like 10 championships.
Number one.
Yeah. He's got like the highest percentage of 3-point shooting.
Did you know that his dad was like a government?
Yeah, he got bodied out in like Bosnia or something like that. Yeah, I heard about that when he was at U of A or whatever.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I heard about that.
So I mean, that's like number 3 probably, or 4.
Yeah, getting punched in the face by Michael Jordan is number 1.
Yeah, for
There's
sure.
no ifs, ands, or
That's
buts.
his identity now, for sure.
Not that he hit one of the shots to win them a series. No. Nah.
Won a couple championships.
With
the Warriors, with the Spurs.
Yeah, nah, it's definitely getting punched in the face.
Definitely,
Didn't Sasha, what's the guy, the Machine? Sasha, man, he was on the Lakers. He's like, I'm the Machine.
Sasha Vujacic.
Yeah, didn't he get choked out by Kobe or something? Or something happened.
I don't know. Choked out.
He got something. He got checked by Kobe.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. He liked to shoot a lot,
and he was annoying.
And Kobe likes to shoot a lot.
Yeah, Kobe trusts his left hand shooting the ball before Sasha.
Hey, so I just got a clip sent to me by Brett, a buddy and a listener of the show. I'm gonna run it. I don't know what it is, but I'm gonna run it.
Oh man.
My turn. You told me it was my turn.
You can talk all that you want to, yell and scream. You lost.
It is my turn.
You lost the game.
It's my turn.
Wait, what's the thing say?
It says, "Oh." It says when you go down on your girl and she doesn't return the favor.
It's my turn. You told me it was my turn.
You can talk all that you want to, yell and scream. You lost.
It is my turn.
You lost the game.
It's my turn.
Thank you, Brett. Appreciate that.
Shannon's funny.
I never listen to them.
I absolutely I don't even know what number to press on my remote to get that channel. But but yeah, you see the clips sometimes.
Yeah,
man, they're funny.
It's crazy that Skip Bayless like only has a job because he says wrong shit. You know, like he just says wild, makes wild claims, and God, and that's his role. He plays his role. Same as Stephen A, I guess.
Okay, we'll get to Stephen A, but Skip Bayless, I want everyone to be a Clippers fan. I welcome all Clippers fans. I welcome all new Clippers fans. I welcome one season bandwagon, one series Clippers fans. But what's his name? Skip Bayless. Is a terrible fan. He's this dude said, "I'm done with the Clippers" after what game? It was like the second round. When they were down 0-2 against the Jazz. Yeah. He's like, "I'm done. They're not gonna win. It's over. I'm done with them." And then he's like, the next game, he's like, I'm back. I'm back. They're doing good. They're doing good. They have a shot. He's just a terrible. If there's one person that I'm like, why is he a fan? Because it's not that he's a fan. It's just he makes it look bad. He just brings that negative energy. I'm cool with Clipper Darrow, like the weirdo, like
the weirdo super fan.
Yeah, the multicolored suit and screaming at the top of his lungs at every home game, and just he doesn't. I don't even think he has a regular seat. He just walks around the stadium and says, "Let's go Clippers, let's go." But gosh, Skip Bayless, man. And then the whole Tebow thing. Like he was like
what Tebow thing?
He was like a huge Tim Tebow fan when he was
Oh God.
in the NFL. Remember when he was on the Broncos and he had like a couple of he had his little run where he was like 5-game run or something. And then he made like a song out of it, and he was just going hard, man. I was just like, get this guy out of here. And ESPN definitely was like, all right, let's get him out of here. But
yeah,
I guess I'm biased because Max Kellerman is a boxing guy, and so he brings that. Like, I like that he brings the average fan won't hear it or see it a lot, but he'll always throw in like a boxing analogy. He'll be like, well, I liken it to this fight where he was down, he was out on his feet and he ended up coming back and winning the game or winning the fight. Like, it was kind of like that. Like, he'll throw those little analogies and as a boxing fan, it's like, it's kind of cool. But I guess those shows, it's just like, it becomes super obvious when it's like, okay, I'm going to take this side and you take that side.
I mean, when they do it every day or, 5 days a week or whatever. So it's like, can they really disagree on that many things? So eventually you're just going to have to take the other side,
Right. And it's very rare that they agree. And it's like, you agree more than this.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and then Skip Bayless just becomes more comfortable with like being the one who's coming from that perspective. Like, that's harder to buy,
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think. Who do you replace these people with? Like,
I mean, everybody seems like everybody coming up is a athlete, right?
Yeah. What do you feel about Kendrick Perkins? I actually like him.
God, he goes back on what he says too much.
He
does that too.
I actually like him because you can see it real time, him learning the job and really improving. So I really respect that. And that's not you can't say that Kendrick Perkins is going to be a sports analysis debate person when he's retired. Like, for him to do that and work his way into ESPN and like literally work his way to like almost every show and really putting in that work and like learning it and figuring it out, that's what I respect about it. So I'm like kind of like rooting him on, I guess you could say.
Yeah. I see that too, and I feel that way. But there's a lot of times when he just reacts so.
But he's playing a game. He's playing a game. And so you gotta for what that is. That's why I'm like I'm cool with it. I like it for that reason.
Yeah, he's keeping it lively,
right?
Entertaining. He says some pretty outlandish things sometimes. What do you say about the Bucks? They're like the dumbest team in finals history, or something.
Then he's like they're. Then he like
they're
went
genius.
Back on it. Yeah.
Like, he does stuff like that.
Yeah, but he's and then you hear things like Max Kellerman is like kind of taking him under his wing. So he's
taking Kendrick Perkins under his wing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
like he's kind of like
coaching him up.
Yeah, whatever that means, whatever. But yeah, I think that's kind of cool. I like Jalen Rose. Jalen Rose is because you respect it from Jalen Rose. You know what I mean? Like, he's like,
I like Jalen Rose a lot more than I like Chris Webber. Chris Webber they're in different lanes. So corny.
They're different lanes.
Chris Webber is like to me
like
he
the
sounds like
guy.
he sounds like a dad who wears a fanny pack. You know,
I mean, he's playing the. Okay, who do you prefer? Chris Webber. Okay, so we're talking about the TNT. So Chris Webber, Reggie Miller.
I like Reggie.
Who else is there? Grant Hill.
Grant Hill's kind of boring. I think Reggie Miller is the most. He would be my favorite out of those three. But Chris Webber is just like, he says kind of goofy things, you know, like the way that he describes stuff. He just seems like all, you know, holy gosh, guys, what a beautiful dish.
You know? Chris Webber?
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I've never heard Chris Webber talk like that. Gee Willikers.
I mean, I don't know why I feel like he has that vibe to me, but
he definitely
does.
He definitely changes. It seems like he's putting like an act, I guess you could say, on. Yeah, I don't know.
Let's review.
Another wonderful analogy by the great Chris Webber.
You have to say a word. I know you're saying that train left the station.
I'm just like, I just got a simple idea of how to make it work. Will you come to my house for dinner tonight?
Absolutely.
I'm making tiger. You like tiger?
I haven't had that before.
But you probably wouldn't. So if you said no?
Nah, I probably won't eat that.
I would say I'm not serving tiger tonight. Do you want to stay? Yes or no? It's that simple.
What would you like?
Yeah, because I have to keep up to the fans. I have to keep up.
What just happened? He was trying to make a point that no one was fucking with at all. Was that Brent Berry?
You want to? Yeah, I think so.
Brent Berry was like, no, I would not do that. He's like, exactly. I love when people are trying to make a point. People are trying to make
weird, man.
He was trying to make a point. It's like, you're in with me, right? No, I'm not. Exactly.
No.
It's like, what the fuck? No, dude, you're not winning here. You're not.
I'm telling you, he says stuff like that, and I feel like in the booth, the guy that he's doing the game with is just like,
Mark
okay,
Albert?
and they're
or Kevin Harlan, whoever it is.
Like, okay, whatever that was supposed to mean. Forward.
Who do you think of players now would be good guy like to do that?
Oh man. I would be interested to hear Luka.
What?
Just because he. I feel like.
Why? It was a good shot. Jeez.
His English isn't great. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I don't know if we. It's like, oh man, I was watching Manny Pacquiao talk. He is one of the funniest interviewers.
Why?
Because I was watching the Face Off. Because he's supposed to fight Errol Spence, which is, man, I can't. That's a very, very anticipated fight that I can't wait to see. But so I'm watching Manny Pacquiao, and they had a little press conference, and then one of the suggested videos, you know how after you watch a video, there's like suggested videos on YouTube. And one of them is the Face Off. They used to do Max Kellerman Face Off. And where they would just, Max Kellerman's in the middle, and there's like a little small desk in between. And the fighters are right there facing off, and they just talk shit to each other. And Max is instigating, and he I think it was Tim Bradley Manny Pacquiao fight, and Max Kellerman asks Manny Pacquiao, like, when you look at him, and they have the dramatic music and it's dimly lit, it's like HBO fight,
right, serious
the whole thing.
Yeah.
And he's like, when you look at him, what do you see? And it's like it pauses for like a good 2 seconds, 3 seconds. He's like, handsome. And they just both start laughing, but it's like, Manny's funny, like, and he's not really trying to be. It's just that, I don't know, it's that language barrier, I think.
Whether it was Manny Pacquiao or not, I just wanted to fight.
Manny, it's been a long time since you fought a really good fighter in the guy's prime.
That's right.
What made you choose Tim Bradley?
No, Tim Bradley is it's kind of fighter that you cannot underestimate. He loved to fight.
I was hoping he was just gonna say,
that's
handsome.
what the fan.
Man,
I like how they got that music though in the background.
Yeah, it's all dramatic and stuff.
Yeah, so you're more on Kellerman because of the boxing, right? Like,
yeah, pretty much. It's just that HBO thing. Like that.
But you don't like HBO Max, so.
Yeah, full disclaimer. Let's get into it. I don't fuck with HBO Max because it's an AT&T thing. AT&T bought Warner Media, took over, which is part of HBO. And AT&T canceled HBO boxing.
Okay.
And they had the best boxing crew, like commentating crew, forever, whatever. And they just canceled it. So that's full disclosure.
Now I'm seeing this interview here, and who's this guy next to Pacquiao here? The white guy who looks like he's
Freddie Roach,
drooling.
His trainer.
Yeah. Okay.
He has Parkinson's.
Shout out to all of our Parkinson's fans.
Yeah, shout out to Michael J. Fox.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say that was gonna cancel you? Oh, you know who's gonna?
That's all.
You know who trained Tim Bradley, the guy he was fighting in that? Full circle from, I think, was it the Patreon episode that we talked about it, or the regular episode?
I don't know.
Teddy Atlas. The dude.
Oh yeah. Okay. God,
your guy.
They're all like that.
What?
They're all like that. All their brains are all squished up and like, you know what I'm talking about.
Nah.
It's been years and years of the same garbage, the same trash. I have no choice. I've been in this business 40 years of my life. Where am I going to go? I got nowhere to go.
This guy's been punched in the face
I get the hell out of it.
50,000
I get the hell
times.
out of it. I'm sick and tired of watching these fighters that put everything on the line. They get in the ring, they come out of the ring with less of themselves physically than they had when they went in. And this gets done to them by a bunch of cowards at ringside that never took a punch in their life. I'm sick of it.
Well, I will say this, Tyson Cage.
And his co-host was like, oh, shit, okay. Thanks, Teddy.
So I listened to I think he has his own podcast, and I listened to 2 episodes Teddy Atlas podcast. I had to stop midway through the second because he yelled abruptly at random times that would make me throw my AirPods away. Oh man, but you gotta love the passion.
Yeah, there's him, and then I don't know if you've seen the hockey guy with the slick back hair,
The mullet.
Yeah,
He's normal. He's chill.
yeah, but they're just like to me, that hockey guy. That's the only hockey guy. That's the one.
Yeah,
that's
the only one getting checks.
You know, and then if it comes to like ESPN or somebody's going to talk about boxing. To me, it's Teddy Atlas. Like that's who I'm.
Max Kellerman.
Yeah, and Max.
No, actually, I'll give you pushback. They have a whole boxing crew now.
Okay.
For ESPN, but yeah, for years you're right. Maybe up until like 2017, somewhere around there, 2015. It was just Teddy Atlas going ham.
Like that. Yeah, he's always upset about something, like whatever it was.
But you get him and Stephen A.
Oh boy.
Oh my god, they love each other in a weird way.
That sounds like a celebrity death match.
They absolutely yell at each other on live TV. It is hilarious. He's like, I love you.
Did that Teddy Atlas dude, was he a fighter?
No, he was a trainer.
Damn, and he's like that?
I mean, he might have fought, but you know what's crazy is his brother. Yeah, I think it's his brother. He was a Raiders assistant coach. And so he would always wear like Raiders gear, Teddy Atlas.
I like it. Oh, I like his brother better.
I guess.
I got a Raiders shirt for my birthday, which was this past weekend, by the way. I turned 34.
I mean, okay, happy birthday again. I already told you. All right, so let's get into this before you get into your birthday.
Get it on the air. That's all.
Yeah, before you get into your birthday thing.
Yeah.
What's your etiquette for like if you already told someone happy birthday and then like they post like it's my birthday, guys, or like you know what I mean?
To be honest,
do you have to do it again?
No, I don't even do that to my with my family. Like I'll see my sisters post happy birthday on my mom's page, and I don't because I'm like I'm over here now. You know, like I texted her or I called her.
Yeah.
Like I don't need to put it. I don't need to say it on the page so that everybody else knows I did.
Right.
You know.
So do you like it?
I don't.
Do you have to like it or no?
See what I do. I like all the birthday wishes to me. So I'm saying thank you. Thank you for the birthday.
You're liking them? You're liking each individual one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm taking time to like each and every individual one, and then I don't do some blanket statement and say thank you to everybody.
Okay. All right. So my next question is when you do you feel obligated to the next day or that night say thank you everybody for all the birthday wishes?
Yeah, for sure. I struggled with it. With it.
I bet. So look, here's my question specifically. Is it thank you for all the birthday wishes, comma everyone, or is it thank you everyone for all the birthday wishes?
I think it's thanks everyone for all the birthday wishes. But I didn't do that.
Okay. All right.
But I did think about it. I thought about whether people would be upset if I did or I didn't. You know,
If you didn't thank them
if I
after
didn't thank them.
liking.
Yeah, after liking.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What
But-
about if what? Okay, sorry. Last one.
Mhm.
What about if someone else shouts you out, like their little story or post or whatever, and they're like, "Man, this is a real one." Da, 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 da. Like, shout out to him. It's his birthday.
Do I
And
have to share it?
no. No. Oh, okay. Yeah. Do you have to share it? But B, one, do you have to share it? Two, do you? If you're the person who's commenting on that other person's, are you saying happy birthday to the person that they're talking about on that post, or do you go to that person? You understand what I'm saying? Like if it's Michael Jordan,
official.
if it's Michael Jordan saying happy birthday Charles Barkley, is Michael Jordan? Are everyone going on Michael Jordan's page saying happy birthday Charles Barkley, or do they go to Charles Barkley and say happy birthday to you or whatever on your own shit?
I think
like
if you do it on their own page, then it's official. It counts. You know what I mean? Because otherwise it could be mistaken. Like otherwise it's up for interpretation, you know? So that's why I think that's safer.
And do you have to repost or reshare all that stuff, or no? It's up to you if you want to.
Yeah, I mean it's up to you. I mean you can I mean, I think for me, if I just share somebody else's thing, that means I don't have to post something myself. That's, you know, somebody said it for me already, so I just run with that. But yeah, I'm not a big poster other than just for the I like to post my clip art, like to post my artwork that I do. You know.
Yeah, I do.
Did you catch Airbud last week? Did you see that one?
The movie?
No, the clip art that I did.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
You didn't see it.
I'll go back.
No, I'm going to show you right now.
Anymore. So what'd you do for your birthday?
I spent time on this one. I spent time on it.
Okay. How much time? See, weren't you stopping the time thing? Is that Ray Lewis?
He's about to tackle him.
Oh my! How much time? Actually, you know what's funny is some people actually hit me up and talked about that specific segment.
I know that's why I made it.
Oh my god. So what'd you do? How was your birthday? What'd you do for your birthday? Did you have cakes? Did you?
I went to Kabuki.
Have cake.
in the collection. It was a surprise. I was surprised by my cousin and his wife. So the two of them and Lissa and I had dinner. We had sushi.
Isn't that where you put the animal products on the
No.
on the flame?
No, that's Korean barbecue.
Oh, that's Jen, right? Or Zen, whatever.
Jen.
Kabuki. What's kabuki?
Kabuki is just it's like sushi and Japanese food.
Got it.
Yeah, and then I got some had some old fashions there. The drinks. And then yeah, that was mostly it. Just had dinner that night. But Lissa gave me my birthday present that night too, which was very cool. Do you want to know what it was?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna I'm going to show you a picture, and you can describe what you're seeing. How about that?
All right. Looks like a knife or a sword, samurai sword, or is it like
it's a samurai sword.
Oh, that's cool.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
That's actually a cool gift.
It's very cool.
Lie. Yeah.
That's my
Shout out to Lisa.
My second sword. So now my first one is under my bed.
You're not gonna say shout out to Lisa.
I said thank you. Shout out to her for.
I said thank you.
Well, I said thank you to her. I got to say thank you on the thing,
Yeah,
so
you have
that
to
she
say it
knows
on
that I
the
said thank you
podcast.
on. So I got to type it.
Yeah.
No, but I didn't even ask for a sword.
Right.
And she got me a sword. So it's a
Didn't
great
even
gift.
have to
Great
ask.
gift. Impressive.
So you
I didn't even know I wanted one, but of course I wanted one. It's a sword.
Are you gonna put? Is that a display, or is that like under the bed in case someone robs you?
So that one's a display now.
Okay.
My first sword that I bought is now my self-defense weapon. That one's under the bed.
Okay. All right. And so you pierce their stomach, or do you just slice them in half? What's your
The sword's not very sharp, so it's not really going to be doing any slicing. It's more just heavy, and it would probably hurt. You'd just be bashing somebody in the head with it, or wherever I could hit them. Because I've never like swung at an actual person before. But
or you could knight someone. You could knight like.
That's true. I thought about taking it to work, but I thought maybe not.
In our current climate, I wouldn't do it.
I tried to take it out on my birthday for my birthday dinner.
Yeah, once again, in our current climate, I would not
take it over to the collection with me and.
Nah, but that's cool. You got what's the is it like red? Like,
There's some purple on it.
Purple, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Purple ties on it.
Purple Ranger. Purple.
Yeah. No. Purple Rain.
Purple turtle. Ninja Turtle.
Man. There's a cartoon. You know what? I'll show it to you on the Patreon.
Okay. Cartoon.
There's like and they're talking about Donatello, the Ninja Turtle, the purple guy.
Yeah.
And like they're kind of making fun of his stuff, like he has the purple bandana and then he just has like a stick as his weapon, And so they're making fun of him. But I'll show you on there.
Grape Street Crip, probably. Like, you gonna make fun of them.
They didn't go that route with it, but
yeah. All right, let's get into that on a Patreon though.
All right. If you're interested in more content, check out the Patreon at livefromoxcity.com. We got 31 episodes, I think, on there. So yeah, we got more stuff there, and
what does that equate to? That's like what? So we do like an hour each episode. So
yeah,
that's 31 hours. So how does that?
Yeah,
I
would say a little less.
That's an hour a day for a month.
Yeah.
So hey,
so a month's worth. Well, we can frame it like that: a month's worth
or
of
a
episodes.
full day and 6 hours of nonstop
of this.
Yeah.
So if you're interested, check that out. And but we'll be putting out the usual weekly podcast, of course. Check the clip art. Check the IG. Be some fresh clip art coming your way.
Yep.